today is Tuesday, August 11th, and I am gearing up for my hotel staycation. I will be staying at a hotel downtown from tomorrow to Friday to basically sit my tail down and get finished with my documentary, the Kinloch Doc, and yeah, it's like 40% me BSing and 60% life and pandemic woes and parenting and wifing and all of those things. So I'm actually really looking forward to going into a different environment, not having to worry about anything. Addison will be with my in-laws for the next 2 days as well as camp. Devin will be here working from home. He's good. I made him dinner tonight that'll last him until Friday, so he'll be good. And yeah, this is my Kinloch. See what I did there? And I just don't, so I have my suitcase. I just don't know what I'm gonna put in it. And it really shouldn't even be that hard to find, excuse my bathroom, y'all. To find something to wear, because I'm gonna just be in the room, but I still want to look, decent while I'm in there creating or isolating and whatnot. Because my primary attire on any given day since COVID has been t-shirts and sweats and leggings and pajamas, I actually want to dress like I'm trying to be somebody successful. So I'm gonna take my time with picking out my attire, and then I will show y'all once it's folded and put into the suitcase. So what I ended up choosing is this Killing It t-shirt I got from the Goodwill. What you'll find is that most of what I have in my wardrobe is from the Goodwill. And my favorite pair of overalls, cute, casual, little fly. And my other Goodwill find, my green shirt, and some jeans, and my favorite sandals. I have on clothes, so this is what I chose, and then whatever I end up putting on, for today.
We did that in my first video, didn't
we? Dropping the kid off. Hi, kid. Girl, hold on, because I'm driving.
Is it for you too? Okay. Oh crap. Okay, guys. I'm being dropped off at camp right now before my mom heads to the hotel. And she better not edit this video before she edits mine. And make sure to go check out mine at right here. And yeah, I have to hold it because she's driving. So
I just think that people wanted to see your face because I talk about you a lot. Okay, you can press start. So elated. I am here. I have my computer set up. This lamp is annoying. I feel like whenever I scoop in the back of that chair or get out the chair, I'm gonna hit my head on the lamp. But I'm here, and see, we outside. Got the little TV, the couch. If I need to get away from my desk at whatever point. I got this little sitting area over here. You see my snacks. See, my bananas getting too ripe. I need to eat them because I know if I left them at home, they was gonna be bad. In my bed. Oh, yeah, I'm so excited. And what else we got? Here. I'll probably walk down and get me some coffee at some point or something, but this is everything. Everything. Oh. Shower. So yeah, I'm here and I'm about to head downstairs. I have not eaten today, so I'm about to go back downstairs, put this tag in my car for parking, find something close by to eat that'll hold me over until dinner time, because I'll probably Uber Eats this evening, and we're gonna get this work done. Also, I wanted to give a quick shout out. I think her name is Annie, but it's a woman who reached out to me at the end of last week after I made my Instagram post about my lock-in, and she offered to pay for my meals while I was here so I could be well fed during my lock-in. So shout out to you. Thank you so much. That was such a kind gesture, and I'm so appreciative and wanted to make sure that you were acknowledged, not only in the DMs, but publicly. And so I'm about to feed my face as we speak. Oh, I'm about to dive. Oh, oh, oh.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please?
It was not an emergency. They were running a test. Perfect time, right? I'm trying to be here to get away from distraction, and it just follows me here. So this is Timmy, and Timmy is an audio transcription service that I use to transcribe all of my interviews. And so what I did, I exported the rough cut of my film, which is about 45 minutes. And let's see here. I'm going to go through and transcribe one to see if there's anything else that I would like to take out. I've watched it so many times that I just want to do it from a different, viewpoint. And see if I want to insert any other clips as replacement. So this is how I basically piece together the rough cut in the first place. I would take something, say like if I had a subject about education and Command find, I wanted to find where my subject talked about education. I find something, and then this speaker, who I haven't labeled yet, this speaker is Rachel. And so I would take this and say I would take this whole piece and I would copy and paste it onto a Microsoft Word, and that's how I would piece together my script. So in true Alana form, because I didn't take the time at home to actually lay out in my planner how I wanted to go about this weekend, or today, tomorrow, and Friday, I am going to start with my heaviest task first, which is getting through this transcription and making it free of any typos, labeling the names, and then I'm gonna export it as a PDF to send to my editor. So when he does edit, he knows by time code where to make those changes. One task down, about a dozen. I'm lying, I don't really know if it's a dozen more to go, but I just transcribed the entire film, which is about 45 minutes long, and got rid of all of the typos. And now I'm going to go through some more footage that I actually got context. So back in 2018, when we hosted the Kinloch Forever Festival, a production company from LA came down to do a short documentary about the Kinloch basketball course because it was revamped the year before. So it was the 1-year anniversary during the same time that we had the festival. So they came down and they interviewed me as a part of their short film. And I will leave that in the description box for this video as well. But the production company allowed me to use footage from that. So the clips that they took of me and interviewed me for, I'm gonna go through and see how I want to integrate it into my own documentary. So y'all, collaboration has been essential to pushing me towards the finish line for this film. And so I am super grateful for them. I think it'll add a lot of texture to my documentary to also show like work that was being done at the current time while also giving people the historical context about this community. But first task down, I'm gonna take a mini break because I have to do this incrementally. I have to do it in pieces, and I just did that nonstop. Yeah, this it. I forgot, with today being Wednesday, I'm a part of this program with my business coach, and we get homework assignments every Monday, and then they're due on Thursday. I haven't done mine yet, so now I'm taking my second break. I'm about to complete the videos that my business coach has put on the platform Teachable and get as much of that homework done before I delve back into Kinloch. This is why you need to keep your planner up to date.
Because they see someone who can solve their problem. They have to know this, right? They have to know, they have to like you and be like, okay, she can help me, right? She can help solve my problem. And then they inquire. So this is my proprietary, can't even say that word. This is my signature methodology on the buyer's journey. I'm just showing it to you in different ways for you to wrap your head around all these concepts. So cold, warm, and then hot. So even here, this person is still cold, right? They're still just like checking you out. I think it's really, really important to define that someone is warm when they see you as an authority.
I'm hungry again, so in true a lot of fashion, I am about to go try this spot called Creole. It's an Asian Cajun cuisine. Just finding another reason to get out the room, because this is, yeah, y'all pray for my strength and discipline in the Lord. One sign that I probably should have stayed my little tail in the room, Dallas hallways, if you miss your exit, you might as well just call it quits and don't worry about going where you need to go. Because I should have been at Creole by now, and I'm just now getting into my spot. I'm actually getting tired. I had a late dinner. I tried out this new spot called Creole. It was okay. Seafood, big nets, beignets, and I think I'm gonna give myself, it's 10:41, about another hour, and then I'm gonna shut it down about midnight, and then try to get back up around 8 a.m. and do, if you can, I'm watching the P. Miller No Limit docuseries on BET right now, so excuse all that hollering, but it is very interesting. If you have not watched this, I suggest you watch it. Back to you though. 8 a.m. tomorrow, starting again, and you know, we moving and grooving. I am very proud of myself and designated this weekend for all things Kinloch. And I'll catch y'all in the morning. So much for 8 o'clock. It is 9:15. I've actually been awake. I just haven't gotten out the bed. Because I kept waking up. I have not slept like fully. And this is typically how I sleep when I'm not in the bed with Devin. So I anticipated that happening. But I'm about to get up. The hotel doesn't have any restaurants or anything, and I really want a coffee. So I'm gonna go downstairs and probably go around the corner to get me a little caramel macchiato from McDonald's and come back in here, eat some fruit, and get to work because I literally have all of today to get started. But yeah. Okay, it is now 9:48, and so I said 10 o'clock, so I still got 12 minutes, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I have my caramel macchiato. I need to hurry up and eat you. My banana. I got my apples that I packed yesterday and my peanut butter. So this is my breakfast. I'm about to go in on a 2-hour power hours, 2 power hours, and give myself a break around noon. I'm about to spend the next actually 20 minutes really outlining how I want to structure my morning as far as my morning task. And since I got the harder parts out the way yesterday, I still have to review some footage today, and I should have brought my sticky notes. Oh well, but 2 hours, break at noon, lunchtime. I bought some Cajun pasta yesterday that I still have a lot left over, so that'll be my lunch. And then I'll pop back in around 12. Remember when I said I was gonna take a break at 12? Your girl lied. It is now 2:54, and I have spent the past couple of hours. Granted, I did take a nice little break talking to Devin earlier, but spent the past couple of hours re-watching the film and then going in and creating an Excel sheet of all of the sources that I've included in the film that do not belong to me. So any photos or newspaper clippings or archival footage that are not my source that I provided for the film, I had to go back in, time code it. I'm gonna show you. Time code it, and provide the source of where it came from. Let's see, all of this. Whether I got it from the book or the History Museum, which a lot of it I did get from the History Museum, and then I'll put the title of what it was, so I will know where to reference it if I did get it in the book. So I was very descriptive with this part, and then the stuff that's highlighted in green are things that I still need to add and hopefully find, and I put to be added. The stuff in red are things that are currently in there that after looking at it, I may not even want in the final part of the film, but this is a very tedious process, but I was told that this is something that will be necessary towards the end when I'm finished. So now your girl is about to go sit at the pool because it's 3 o'clock, and that is something that I wanted to do today, and I think that would be a nice little break to get outside of not the hotel but outside of my room. I'm just glad I'm getting this out the way, but my brain is fried. So I am getting ready to go to the pool downstairs, and I was debating if I wanted to keep my hair down. I might take it down when I get down there, but for now I just wanted to. Butt length braids are a lot to maintain and deal with, so if I do, yeah, I'll probably keep it up. I'll just keep it up and then take it down later. And can't forget Black Girl sunscreen, which, because I have a very bad habit of not putting on sunscreen, I haven't really built a routine yet. But from the few times that I have used it, it has worked really, really well. It doesn't leave that white residue after putting it on. When you start sweating, you over here looking like you ate powdered donuts all over your face. So when it leaves you moisturized. So I definitely appreciate that. This will probably be the longest that I've been out, like my skin will actually be out in the sun. So this will actually be a good test. And then with sunscreen, you have to reapply. Because this, after 80 minutes, I ain't gonna be out there for no 80 minutes. It's supposed to be 103 degrees today in Dallas, and that ain't my type of hype. So, catch y'all at the pool. So I am now back from the pool, and in true black girl fashion, I did not get in the water. I just sat on the cute little couch on the side under the sun with my affirmation book. I'm browsing my phone for a bit and just relaxed. And at some point, another guest that had like 6 or 7 kids with them came down, and they just got the splashing, so I just mosey back upstairs. But I'm actually treating myself to dinner out of the room and going to give me a nice little steak dinner tonight around 7:30 at the steakhouse around the corner. So between now, what time is it? 5:08. Between now and about 6:30, I'm gonna do some more film tasks, hop in the shower, put on a cute little summer dress, and go treat myself because I deserve it. Because I know my range. Catch y'all. So, just finished up another task. I finalized the script and inserted where I want additional B-roll to go for my editor, and I'm sure sometime next week we will connect and talk about that. And so earlier today, I booked a reservation at a steakhouse that's actually around the corner, and I'm treating myself to dinner because you know what? I had a revelation that after I completed the rough cut back in February, that I didn't celebrate myself like by myself. Like I celebrated myself with other people, but really sitting down with myself, reflecting on my accomplishment with this film, not only this year, but when I started back in 2016. So I am sitting down with myself this evening and getting me a big old juicy steak and some veggies and probably some wine. I'll see how I feel when I get there. But so my reservation is at 7:30. It's almost 7 o'clock. And yeah. So I had to get my moisturizer. Your girl is trying to hold on for another month, but I'll probably need to just wash it and then oil my scalp and then tie it down with a scarf because who's trying to do this head? Not I, said the cat. It is now 6:56 and probably just relax for a couple more minutes. I'm gonna leave here around 7:15 because it's literally like 5 minutes down the street, and I'm so bad. This is actually my first meal of the day. I didn't realize that my room didn't have a microwave. I have a fridge, but not a microwave. So my lunch that I had packed yesterday is still, well, not packed, the lunch that I got yesterday and put it in the fridge. I left it in there because I didn't feel like walking down to the lobby to heat up my food. So I just got back from my solo dinner at the steakhouse, and it was everything that this young lad needed. I didn't realize, yes, I did realize, I guess it just hasn't happened to me in a very long time, of like how weird it comes off to other people to be eating at a restaurant by yourself. And so coming in, saying who I was, that I had a reservation for 1, and then the host was like, why 1? I'm like, I'm here to, celebrate myself. And then his follow-up question was like, so, where the guys at? And I'm just like, husband at the crib. I'm here, just me, just your girl. Sorry to disappoint. But he took care of me. He did a good job. And I even got, I guess he, on my reservation, I put special occasion. And so I guess he assumed it was my birthday. So he brought me a chocolate cake when I was done eating. But I am full of food, and I am full of joy, and God just be knowing, and just this time of solitude and reflection. I need to do this more often. Not necessarily at the steakhouse because that bill, you know, Jesus paid it all. But just a time of reflection and just honoring your accomplishments where you are, and to not let days go by of just being on the grind and the hustle of trying to get to the next milestone without really centering yourself and appreciating where you are right now. And so I'm just thankful for that. I'm thankful for the golden nugget that God provided me tonight, which clearly you will all see when the documentary is finished. But basically, it's something that I had been diligently working towards for a couple of years now, and I thought I wasn't going to be able to find it. And this evening while I was at dinner, it literally fell into my lap. And so that's how I know God is real, y'all. He is real and true, and I just have a heart of gratitude this evening. I just wanted to share. So back to work I go.
Like, Terror Squad.
Today I got an even better surprise. So my dear friend April, another boss extraordinaire, she brought me some apple pie to eat. Don't want to eat it tonight.
You just had a dessert.
I did just have a dessert. No, I'm gonna eat it tomorrow. I'm gonna eat it tomorrow.
Warm up. I'm gonna eat it tomorrow. I'm gonna come down to the microwave and I'm gonna eat it tomorrow. But this is why you gotta have people in your corner that support what you're doing, and just, you know, it's my love language. Just, you know, people be thinking of me and bringing me things like apple pie. I appreciate it.
So the final day of my staycation. Sorry, y'all probably hear Martin in the background. And I woke up to the episode, the missing CD player episode. If you know, you know. So I was greeted well this morning, but final day has arrived, and these past 2 days have just been everything. I don't think I have to check out until noon, so I'm probably gonna get up, do about an hour of work, and then start packing up my stuff. But God has just been amazing and affirming this journey, this process, not just these past 2 days, but overall. But between dinner last night and my friend bringing me my favorite, has grown to be my favorite dessert, which is apple pie. I just started eating it like over the past year and a half. I used to hate apple pie, but I'm gonna do this quarterly at minimum. Like, if you have not like taken out time for yourself and just gone somewhere in isolation, it doesn't have to be a hotel, but just out of your normal place that you usually are in, like, go and treat yourself and be out and just reflect. And I do miss my baby and my husband though, so I'm looking forward to seeing them this afternoon. But yes, y'all, this has been a thing. Okay, so it is 11 o'clock. Actually, it's 11:02. I have 58 minutes before I need to check out. I actually had time to edit a YouTube video I recorded a couple weeks ago, because I batch record my YouTube videos, and that means I gotta re-record, or I gotta record this upcoming week, because this is my last one from the batch recording session. But I'm about to export and upload to YouTube while I have Wi-Fi, and as this is uploading, I am going to pack and get ready to go back to the crib. This has been amazing. Still in my pajamas, you know. But yeah, I will see y'all when I get down to the car. I really love how I feel like y'all are like really here and I'm really talking to y'all. This has been a process because I'm so used to getting up and just going, and I really want to like learn the art of vlogging and really documenting my time and place and space in the moment. So this was great practice, and yeah, like I just said, catch y'all in a few. since March, y'all. I ain't had a wax since March, Jesus. And I'm headed home, about to eat some food. My leftover Cajun pasta. And enjoy this weekend. I miss my baby. I miss my husband. But this time has been amazing. And thank you all for being on this journey with me these past 2 days. And just witnessing my process of, like, it's not usually this extreme, but it probably needs to be the extreme in order for me to actually finish this project. And I said a prayer on my way out the door from the room and just thank God again for this time and this reassurance and provision, not only over my life, but my profession, my career, my creativity. And, you know, I pray that for many people, whatever you need to do to, you know, tap into your inner creative and get re-engaged and just remember why you started, I'm all for it. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna close it out around here. And until next time, make sure you like and subscribe on my channel. If you need help with your process, if you are a documentary filmmaker, or you just love creating content and you just need another pair of eyes and just needing somebody to talk to about your process, again, I'm here to help. I love to help. And I'll see y'all